Hi, welcome to the Data Tech. So today we're gonna discuss about some of the lead code questions for the SQL. Okay, so if you just Google for SQL lead code, you will be getting this page. So these questions are completely free from the lead code. So lead code is one of the leading like platform where you can practice all the coding related questions with respect to any programming language SQL. So which will be helpful for you to crack the first round of interview. Basically, first round of interview consists of the SQL and coding round. So they have free questions also. You don't want to purchase a premium plan for this. So if you take the SQL 50, most of the companies they used to ask the C. It's very if you think basically, right, if I am an interviewer and I have a meeting scheduled with a candidate, what I'll just do, I'll just go to Google and I search for lead code SQL question, lead code Python question, and that's the reason why people always used to like say that the question what I prepared they asked me in the interview, all because of generally lead code is very famous even for the employee and for the employer as well, right? So any interviewer just go to this Google site and he can ask me this question, okay, replace employee ID with unique identifier, and you can say, yeah, I have already practiced this, okay, let me just do it. So there is high probability of people asking the questions in the interviews, right? So if you see here, this 50 question has been categorized, and if you see here, like we have select and then basic joins and then basic aggregate functions and then sorting and grouping, advanced select and joins and subqueries. Okay, and there is one more, advanced string function, rejects and class. So today we're going to discuss about the first part, which is select. We have 5 questions and they are completely easy, and just select, no joins, no aggregation, nothing. It's all about select with var class, that's it. So it's about how you have to get used to with this lead code, and how you have to like read the question and understand the problem is what mainly we're going to discuss on this, because the answers was very easy. You can even find out without even before when I say the answers, right? Okay, the very first question, recyclable and low fat products. Okay, so let me just go here. So this is the first thing. When you open it, you will get this. So left side you will have the question, table structure, key schema, expected input and then expected output, and right side you have the compiler. You can write the code and you can execute it, and also you can submit your answer here. See, submission, 1.8 million submission happened for this particular question, whereas 1.7 million got accepted means you can just upvote it, right? So that it considered to be the more upvote considered to be an acceptance criteria. So acceptance rate is 89.4, and you can just click this and then you can add your solutions, right? And this way you can say that you are actively participating in the lead code also. And if you see here, there is a start button. If you just click it, you can just take some interview questions that you can participate. You can just go with that. Means it's about like you solve the problems and then they'll give you some batch kind of thing. Fine. So it's not mandatory that you have to do only here. You can just go with any online compilers and or any RDBMS database like Oracle, MySQL, whichever it is, you can go with that. So I have my own MySQL which is running, and I have the notebooks for each of this question. I have separate tab which has the notebooks. So let's just jump into it. Okay. So recyclable and low fat products. Okay, first of all, the column name and the type. So we have product ID, low fat, recyclable, int enum. So enum is a like enumerator. It's a type that consists of like a constant value, like either like two values. It can have any like yes or no, one or two, zero or one, something like that. So if you see here with the type of y and n, so if the product, if the low fat has y, then it is yes, it's a low fat product. If it is n, it is no low fat product. Recyclable, s means less, yes, it is recyclable, n means no. Generally if you go for some departmental store, right, so when you get some product from the shelf, right, where you will just turn back the product and you'll just see some information where it has the fat information and whether it can be, the packet can be recyclable or not. So this information will be there, right? So now they are expecting us to write a solution to find the IDs of the product. Okay, IDs of the product that are both low fat and recyclable. It should be both. So S for both. Okay. So this is an expected input and output. So let me just straight away show you the data set which I have. So I created the table and then I inserted the data. So if you need this code, right, it is there in my GitHub page, and the GitHub page link you can find in the description box of this video. Okay. So select start from the products. So if you see here, first product ID, it's yes low fat, yes recyclable. Second, it's not low fat, but yes it is recyclable, and so on. So the Agento, the question what they asked is they need the product ID that consists of both low fat and recyclable. Okay, so that means you have to write the query select. So it is just the product ID, right? So product underscore ID from products where low underscore fat equal to y, and then it should be and. Okay, so it's not or, it should be and, it should match both the cases. So recyclable again equal to y. Okay, so in the question they didn't ask you for any orders, right? So any order, okay, it's any order, then you can just leave it. So you don't want to add any order by thing here. So let me just run this code. Okay, so recycle. Okay, product ID. Fine. So let me just change this. Okay, so if you see here, we have 1 and 4. So 1, yes, y. And then product fourth is also like it's low fat and recyclable. So the answer is straightforward, right? So, okay, next question. Find customer reference. So if you go for some shop, right, so they will ask you, please refer your friend, right? And then the next day your friend goes to the shop owner asks the particular customer, you have been referred by someone, and then your friend will say, yes, my friend referred me. So the shop owner will maintain a table saying that, okay, this is the customer referred by this customer, right? So that is the case happening here. And you can see ID, name, and reference ID. Now your friend goes to the shop and he gets the ID, customer ID, and then the name and the refer ID. Refer ID is nothing but because you are the one you referred your friend. So refer ID is your customer ID. Okay, fine. So you can see here, find the name of the customer. It's the name of the customer that are not referred by the customer ID 2. Okay, imagine there is some fight between the person ID person 2 and the shop owner. So the shop owner like just wanted to know how many customers been referred by customer 2. So I'm going to block everyone. Okay, so now they just want to get all the customers which are not referred by 2. Okay, so any order. So this is the data set and the output. So let me just go to my inserts, creates, etc. Okay, so if you see here, 1 allies and then referred none, nobody referred allies, and 2 Bob, nobody referred Bob. 3 Charlie, okay, Charlie referred by 2. Okay, who is 2 then? So 2 is Bob. Okay, see, a refer ID is nothing but a customer ID of someone else, right? Okay, so now Charlie was referred by 2, so we should ignore Charlie because they said customers ID equal to 2, so nobody should be get referred by. So you have to ignore customer that are not referred by the customer with ID 2. Okay, fine. So and then David was referred by 3, which is Charlie referred David, and Eve was referred by 2, which is again Bob, and Frank referred by 1. Okay, let's write the query. Okay, select. Okay, it's the name. It should be the name from the table name is customer where referred ID. Okay, so referred ID not equal to 2. It should be like that. Okay, so referred ID not equal to 2. Okay, now if I run this, right, if I run this, you can see I'm getting David and Frank. So but if you see, we have more number of records which were not being referred by 2, right? If you see, David and Frank only we are getting, right? But why we are not getting Alice and Bob? Because it's none. So none is nothing, but in the notebook it says none, but it's actually null. So I should add one more condition, or referred ID is null. So I have to consider the null referred IDs also. So that case you will get Alice, Bob, David, and Frank, because this was the expected answer, what they're actually expecting. Okay, so we should consider everyone except 2, means you have to print all, right? It's not just David and Frank, it should be Alice and Bob too. Right, fine. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, big countries. Okay, so it's straightforward, guys. If you see, I want to print some of the big countries when the criteria meets. If area of at least 3 million kilometers, or so this is very important because sometimes people used to forget to see this. They put and. Okay, it's or it has a population at least 25 million. Okay, that's the true criteria. That's it. So let's get into it. So here is my table, country table. Now straight away we can, because we do have the conditions with us, so straight away we can start. So which is the first priority they are expecting is first goes to the area, next goes to the population, right? Okay, so in that case, like, let's go for it. So select name, only they are expecting name from countries, where first area. Okay, so area. Okay, so which is greater than or equal to, don't forget to put greater than or equal to, copy this number, which is like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 3 million, right? Okay, 3 million. And sorry, it's or, right? It's or. See, I'm getting or and instead of or. Okay, the next thing is you should go for population. So the second thing is population, which is greater than or equal to, so which is again 25 million. Okay, so let's go for it. Okay, now I'll just run it. So I'm getting all these countries. So let's just go back and see like what they're expecting. Write a solution to find the name. Okay, they're expecting us for 3 columns actually, not just one. And the order can be any order. Okay, then we can ignore order by. So just I'll remove this name and I'll just add 3 columns because they're expecting name, population, and area. Right, so it's straightforward. Right, fine. So the next thing, okay, this is an interesting question which I do like it, even though it's just a select part, but this is a tricky question. So article views. Okay, now imagine that you are writing a book. Okay, so first let me read the question. Write a solution to find all the authors that viewed at least one of their own article. So if you are author and you are reading your own book, so I maintain an entry: article ID, author ID, viewer ID, and view date. So here this article ID and viewer date is not required. This is just for confusing you. So they are expecting us to give the name of the, sorry, print the ID of the author who is actually reading his own book. So view ID is maintains the list of IDs who viewed that particular article. Okay, that means author ID 3 and the book of this author ID viewed by 5. So this is not matching. So basically your author ID should be matched with the viewer ID. That's it. If you see here, 7 is the author ID and viewer ID is also 7. That means the 7 is a person who read his own book 7 by 7, right? And then 7 6, no, it's not matching. 4 4. So author is 4 and the viewer ID is also 4 for that book. That means the same author who wrote that book has read the book, right? So that means, so what you have to do, just SQL select. So what they're expecting us to select is ID. Okay, only ID. When they say ID, it's author ID. We do have multiple IDs here. It's just author ID. And does they maintain? They wanted us to maintain any order. Okay, ascending order. See, by default, it's an ascending order, right? So product ID from, but still we have to explicitly mention the order by, even though it's by default it is ascending, but that's okay. Where, okay, so here what you have to do is where author ID equal to viewer ID. You are just matching 2 columns of the same table. Okay, and order by, so order by, it's author ID again, and you can just put ASC, which is ascending by default. They are also asking us that only. See, 101, 4, 105, 108. See, 101 matches with the viewer ID, 104 also matches with the viewer ID, 105 is also matches with the viewer ID, and then 108. So 4 records. Simple. And but that's an interesting question. Okay, invalid tweets. So there is a criteria like write a solution to find the IDs of the invalid tweet, IDs of the invalidated tweet. So now the question is, based on what I can decide whether the tweet is valid or invalid. Okay, the tweet is invalid if the number of character used in the content of the tweet is strictly greater than 15. That means you have to take the length of the particular column, the content column, right? This content column, that's it. So it can be any order again, so we can ignore, or like you can add. See, when they say any order, fine, you can leave it as is, or you can just put order by and leave it by default. That's it. Okay, so I have the thing. So let me just quickly do a select of this table tweets. Okay, so now what I have to do, I just have to ignore select, it's just tweet ID, because they are expecting us to print only the ID from tweets where Okay, so where you have to do is like you have to get you invalidate it. You have to get the ID of the invalidate weights. So where length of the content greater than 15. Okay, greater than 15. Just run it. Okay, so here M. Okay, fine. Yes. So 1, 2, and 4 are invalid widths. So 1 it is greater than 15, and 2 is obviously greater than 15, and 4 is also obviously greater than 15. So short width. So this is one the valid one. So if they're asking for valid width, then just put less than. But they are expecting you to just give all the invalid, bring all the invalid widths. So then it's going to be 15, greater than. Right. So that's also we are done with the 5 questions of the first part of the SQL successfully completed. So in my next video, we will be seeing basic join. So you will find the next video link in the description box. If it is not there soon, I will be uploading it. And I already provided a lot of big data engineering master course video. You can have a look of those videos also. And please do subscribe my channel, and my Instagram page is thedatatech.in. You can follow me there as well. I just make a lot of videos in and out of completely with respect to data engineering. Thank you guys. Bye bye.